Hello guys, so today we would be accessing command line in Linux. So as you can see here, this is the Linux terminal. So how you can open it, just in Linux you need to type terminal. From here you can open it. So here before at the rate you can see this is my username and this is my machine's name. Okay, so if I do host name, you can see this is my machine name, that is my host name. So actually what happens is a machine or a Linux machine or whatever, the machine don't understand what human says, right? So we have various different kinds of cells, uh, which you can say act as an interpreter on the top of the operating system. So various types of cell we can see here. If I do cat is to show the output. Okay, in a file. So as you can see, these are all my shells currently: bin sh, bin bash, user bin bash. Okay, so these are various shells which I can use. So currently the shell which I am using, or which environment is using, that I can see by echoing the shell. So as you can see, currently we are using bin bash. So this is all which we can see. And if you want to see my user or like various other shells which are being used, so you can just do cat etc pass wd. So here you can see my name is Dilip. Don't just remember about these things. We can talk it about later, we can take it about later. So this is the home, and under this there is a user called Lilip, and this is the bash directory which we are using. Okay, so similarly it is for other users and all. So all are using someone. See, this is the root and this is using bin bash. Okay, so every command, every CLI command is using a particular shell. Okay, so let's clear it out. Now as you can see here, this is a sign. Okay, so this will act as a simple user. This will just act as a simple user. So this uh, cannot, I can say, cannot do, this particular user don't have all the privileges to make any changes in certain folders, or is not having full permission, right? So there are two kinds of user: simple user and root user. So simple user, as I mentioned, don't have access to all the files, while root user is having access to all the files and all the directories, and he can make changes in and out of the files and directories. Okay, so if we need to change for simple user to a root user, then I can do sudo -i. It would be asking me a permission. So this particular user is having a root access. So now you can see here, from dollar it is changed to hash. So now we can say that this is a root user. Here we can see that earlier the name was Dilip, now the user is root. If I want to um, go back to my user Dilip again, then I need to enter Ctrl+D, so it will just log out. Or else you can simply, what you can do is log out. You just need to write and it will just log out from here, and it will come to your original user. And clear is a command to clear all the uh, commands I have run till now. Okay, so it will clear all those commands. Now coming about like how we would be passing, uh, like how the Linux shell would be understanding what we are passing, right? So uh, basically we pass commands which can be understood by a Linux shell. It's like first we need to pass the command, then option, and then argument. Okay, sorry, my bad. So these three things which are there: command, what command I need to, what thing I need to tell to the Linux. So that is the particular command which I need to execute it over the system. Option, what option I need to pass, and then argument. So let's say I need to tell hyphen n 100 lines of, let's say 10 lines of pass wd file. Okay, so it, so this is the command, this is the option, and this is the argument. Okay, this is the argument. So as you can see, argument, where that means like on which particular thing that command would be executed. Okay, and this is the option hyphen n 10. Hyphen n is for number of lines. So we will be talking more on these commands tail and head uh, afterwards. Yeah, so just I want to tell you here that we have three parts: command, option, and argument. So here you can see this is the command, this is the option what we need to pass, and this is the argument. Okay, now let's come to help command. Okay, so what is help command? So let's say there is a date command. Okay, and I don't know what command, what option it has, and what argument I needs to pass. Okay, what option I need to pass and what arguments. So I will what I will do is I will just write date and then hyphen n, and I will enter. So here you can see date, option, and format, or you can say argument. What we need to do is we need to pass it like this. So today is 26, so day. If I need to check month, minute, that is minute, is month, that is 6th. If I need to check year, okay, year, so capital Y. So this way I can check about the date. Command. Now we would be coming to the next command, that is, if I don't know like what date commands do it, I don't know like the details, then I can do date man, or man date. Yes. Okay, so this will tell me like date is for print or set the system date and time. Okay, like what the whole information about the date command you can see from here, like date option and that for, and then what are the various. So basically, see here you can see examples also, like date hyphen date, and then particular convert second since the epoch to a date. You can do that. Show the time on the west coast, that you can do that according to the region and all. Yeah, so if you want to check any other command, let's say maintail, you can see output the last part of the file. So yeah, basically you can cover all these things from here. Yeah, so this is the man command to provide all the information about the commands, right? So now we will be talking about more about head and tail command. So man, head. Okay, so here you can see head output the first part of a file. So any file is there, and I just want to check the about 10 lines or about 15 lines or about 40 lines, right? So if you are working in a production environment and you are encountering thousands of lines and you want to debug a particular issue, so what you would be doing, you would be starting from the logs, starting from the logs, right? So what you would be doing, you will do a cat to that file, means checking whole content of the file, and there you will be doing a head command, right? So head command with how many lines you want to display, as it will display the whole logs right from the start of the file. So let's check. Let me tell you more. Let's say vi is a editor, okay? Or you can say let's touch. Touch also creates a file. Let's suppose I create testing head file, okay? So if if so testing head is created. If I do vi testing head, okay, there is right now there is nothing. I just add. So once I am there, what I need to press insert. Okay, so now you can see here there is a insert, you can see in the terminal. Now hello, how are you, I am going through basic Linux commands. Okay, just let me just enter a few more lines to save my time. Okay, so now to save the file I need to do semicolon, then wq and exclamation mark, and then save. So if I do tail command here, okay, and I want to just check 2 lines, let's suppose, of this testing head, okay, file. So I would be just checking the first 2 lines, right? Last 2 lines for tail with the help of tail command. If I want to check the first 2 lines, right, then I would be doing head command. Correct. Hello, how are you? Right? We had run this at the starting of the file and this at the ending of the file. So these are the commands, you can use it appropriately. Okay. So now coming to ls command. ls lists. ls is basically the command, I can say, is for listing all the files and directories. Okay. Okay, so here you can see, once I would see ls is for list, it will list all the files, folders. If I want to list all this in a particular order, see, so this will list all my files in a particular order, right? The files with a is starting first and those with w or z would be coming at last. So this would be displaying all these contents here. We would be talking more about these in our upcoming sessions, like what is this, what is this, what is this, what all this. So but just focus here, like this ls command is to list all the files, right? Okay. We would be talking about these all permissions and other stuffs later on. Okay, so just ls-l will do the listing of file. And see, now still there are few more files which I can't see here. So for that, what command I will be using is ls-al. A is for all. Okay, so now you can see here that dot files are also, I can see the dot file. So dot files are, you can say, hidden files, which which don't show when we do ls command, that is the simple listing ls-l. But when we do ls-al, that is all hyphen a argument, that is for all, then we can see all these hidden files, right? Okay, good. Now we would be uh, talking about history command. Let's suppose you have run about 15 to 20, or like more than 50, 60 uh, commands you have run, and you don't know like what commands you, or you forgot some command, right? So what you will do, you will just do history, right? And with the history, what you would be, you can do is you can check all the commands you have run in past, right? You can see these are all the commands which we ran recently. So these history shows all our commands which we have uh, entered in past in this cell, right? So for this specific cell we can see all the history commands. Now let's suppose I want to run this command, okay, that is on 2028 line or 2027 line. So what I need to do is just I need to enter exclamation, then 2027. See, so on 2027 line, okay, history, we had this command, so that is automatically run. So with the help of this command we can automatically run the particular command that is mentioned on that particular line. Okay, so this we have, now we have talked about history. So mostly we have covered all these basic commands. Let's talk about one more, that is wc. Okay, wc command, I don't know what is wc, let's suppose. So what I will do is I will do man and then I will do wc. So here you can see wc print new line, word and byte counts of each files. So it will count the number of words, number of counts in each files, right? So let's suppose we need to count that file we recently created, right? Testing head. So here you can see, so there are total 8 lines, therefore total 15 words and total 123 alphabets. So as you can see here in this particular testing head, so what it would display, first how many lines are there, then how many words are there, then how many alphabets are there, correct? Let's see, cat testing head. See, 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so it will count black line also. Now if I count how many words are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So this would be counted as one because there is no space in between. So there are total 15 words, and if I count alphabets, so all in total these would be 123 alphabets. Okay, so that is all for this session. So hope you have learned the basic commands which we need to uh, run on a Linux terminal. Okay, so let's catch up on the next session.